Hi, I'm Jackie Robertson with What's New in Noonan, and we hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, and you probably noticed it's a little hot outside for May. So today we are talking to Brad from Trinity Air, and he's going to give us some tips on things that when you call the dispatcher at Trinity Air, the 3 things that they're going to ask you about your system.
Absolutely. As we all know, it is very hot out. Everybody, I think every company, including ourselves, is trying to reach out to everybody as quickly as we can and address their problems. However, to prevent yourself from falling into a long waiting list or something that could be done or fixed by yourself, a lot of people are capable of doing so. One of the 3 things that we recommend right off the get-go is to make sure you have a good clean filter in the system. A dirty filter will cause a unit to freeze up, and obviously we don't get no cooling from a unit that's froze up. The next thing we'd like a customer to check, and it's worth your time, would be to check the breaker. See if your indoor breaker hasn't tripped. If it has, it's acceptable to reset it. However, if it does immediately trip again, you need to contact and consult with a heating and air company. Also, while you're checking the filter, third thing we'd really like you to key in on is if you see any ice. Ice will form on a coil or on the indoor portion of a unit when a system is running low on refrigerant. If it does this, we need to go ahead and start thawing this out. More than likely, we do have a problem on site. However, if you can put 2 and 2 together that you had an extremely dirty filter and you have the ice, a lot of times we can go ahead and thaw the unit out, give it about 6 to 8 hours, turn the system back on, and maybe you'll be back up and running, monitor it for a few days. If it seems to fail again, pick up the phone and go ahead and try to get on the list. But to prevent people from being on that waiting list, as it's hot, most companies are backed up a day or 2, go ahead and check those simple 3 things, and it can save you some time and money.
Well, and we were talking about Freon too, because that seems to be the big thing sometimes that people commonly hear is that they need to add Freon, but what we were talking about is that may not always be the case.
That is true. A refrigeration system of any sort, whether it's a small appliance to something in a large commercial building, but what main topic here is within our homes, it is not normal to have to add refrigerant. If you are adding refrigerant, there is what we consider a leak of the refrigerant. Yes, we can come out there, add refrigerant to it, and really once we're done with it, the time's starting again. You're practically starting to leak out the moment we leave the house, and you will be back in that same situation. So adding refrigerant is not normal. They are sealed systems. So if you are faced with a refrigerant leak, go ahead and either confront the technician about spending some extra time out there to try to find the leak. Oftentimes it is something that is repairable on site. Other times we do have to find a component such as a coil, or it could be something to do with a line set, and make the repair at that time.
Okay. And if somebody has waited until now to go ahead and have their unit serviced, because we didn't expect to be in 100-degree weather at the end of May, is it too late for them to do that?
No, it's not. And oftentimes we get that question of, when should I have my AC check done, and when should I have a heating check done? Ideally you would want it done on the front end of each season. However, per the manufacturer and just regular efficiencies of the unit to keep them where they belong, it needs to be done at least during that season. So, if we can have the AC checked done on the other side, even when it's extremely hot, it's okay. There is no specific time. It just needs to be done routinely once a year.
Okay.
So.
And if they want to reach out and contact you at Trinity Air, or speak to one of the dispatchers, how do they contact you all?
You can call us at 770-486-1919, or you can actually go to our website and you can do request an appointment via internet, and we'll receive a message. And in terms of time and turnaround, they're equal to. They get forwarded straight to the dispatchers at the same time as a phone call. So you can call us at any time. We'd be happy to help you.
Okay, thank you so much. And if you do have to reach out for HVAC service, be patient, because they're doing the best they can, because it is really hot out there. So I'm Jackie Robertson with What's New in Noonan.